Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we break down the secrets hidden in plain sight within corporate filings. Today we are diving into Alcoa Corporation's latest report, and let's just say it's a tale of numbers and what they really mean for a company that is so fundamental to so many industries. Alcoa Corporation, a name many of us recognize, has filed a current report. This is essentially a heads up to investors about significant events. Think of it as the company's official diary entry for investors, telling us what happened when it mattered. We are going to cut through the legalese and get to the heart of what this filing, specifically relating to their financial results, is telling us. Before we jump in, if you like getting these straightforward, no-nonsense corporate breakdowns, make sure you subscribe. And if you want to join a community of like-minded individuals discussing these insights, check out our Discord link in the description below. So what is the big news here? On the 22nd of January 2026, Alcoa put out a press release about their fourth quarter and full year 2025 financial results. This is where the real story is. Financial results are like the pulse of a company. They tell us if it is healthy, if it is growing, or if it's feeling a bit under the weather. This particular filing is essentially an announcement and an acknowledgement that they have released these important financial numbers. This date is key. It means that as of the 22nd of January 2026, Alcoa officially shared how they performed throughout the last 3 months of 2025 and for the entire year. This is crucial information for anyone looking at Alcoa as an investment or even just trying to understand the broader economic picture, especially in the materials sector. Companies like Alcoa are foundational. They produce aluminum and bauxite, and that means their performance is tied to everything from car manufacturing to construction to aerospace. When Alcoa does well or poorly, it has ripple effects. The rest of this filing is mostly formality. It is the legal chicken scratch that ensures they are following all the rules for reporting. They are attaching their press release, which is Exhibit 99.1, and for all intents and purposes, that press release is the meat of this particular filing. What we want to focus on and what the press release would detail are the actual financial numbers. We are talking about revenues, profits, earnings per S-hair and any significant changes or trends. While this document itself doesn't lay out the detailed financial tables found in a full 10Q or 10K, it points us directly to where that information is. The press release is the company's narrative on their performance. When we look at a company like Alcoa, we want to understand their revenue growth or decline. Is it going up? By how much? And more importantly, why is it because they are selling more products or because prices are higher? We also want to see their profitability. Are they making money on what they sell, their net income, their earnings? Per S-hair, these are the numbers that tell us if they are creating value for their shareholders. Alcoa's common stock is traded on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticker symbol AA. That is a pretty recognizable ticker for a company of this stature. When we think about Alcoa's business, it is about the raw materials for many of the things we use every day. Their financial health directly reflects the global demand for these materials, which in turn is a strong indicator of overall industrial and economic activity. If the press release discusses things like a percentage increase in revenue, we need to understand what that means. A 10% increase in revenue, for instance, could mean they are bringing in an extra $10 million or $100 million depending on their scale. And a decrease in profit margins could signal challenges in managing costs or increased competition that forces them to lower prices. Warren Buffett himself always says invest in companies you understand, and if you can't understand their financials, you can't understand the company. The filing also mentions the company's state of incorporation, Delaware, and their IRS employer identification number. These are important for regulatory purposes, but for us as curious observers, they are just background details. What we are really interested in is the performance story told by those financial results. The fact that they are reporting on their fourth quarter and full year 2025 results is significant. It provides a complete picture of their performance over the entire year. This allows for a comparison against previous years, revealing whether the company is on an upward trajectory or facing headwinds. For example, if full year earnings are down compared to 2024, we need to dig into the reasons. Was there a global downturn affecting demand for aluminum? Or were there specific operational issues within Alcoa that led to the decline? Finally, the report is signed by Marissa P. Ernest, who holds several key positions including Senior Vice President, General Counsel North America Operations, and Secretary. This signature authenticates the report and signifies that the company is officially representing these findings. Now, looking at these results more broadly, Alcoa's performance in 2025, as announced in their press release here, would give us a critical insight into the state of the global industrial economy. If their revenues are up, it suggests strong demand for manufactured goods and construction projects. If their profits are rising, it means they are efficiently managing their operations and pricing power. However, if we see a dip in key metrics, it could point to challenges like inflation impacting their costs or perhaps increased competition from other aluminum producers or substitute materials. We really need to see the numbers in that press release to give a definitive analysis. But the filing itself tells us that important financial story is now out in the public domain. The real takeaway here is that Alcoa is sharing its 2025 performance, and that information is vital for understanding not just Alcoa, but also the health of the broader industrial landscape. Without the actual press release details, it's hard to say definitively if Alcoa is firing on all cylinders or facing some tough challenges, but this filing is the official confirmation that those crucial financial updates are available for us to dissect. Alright, that is our quick look at this Alcoa Corporation filing. What is your take on the importance of these quarterly and annual reports, and what are you hoping to see in Alcoa's actual financial results? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If this breakdown was helpful for you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of corporate finance. And don't forget to join our growing community on Discord. The link is in the description. Thanks for watching. See you next time.